Hey guys, welcome to Man City Fan TV. As you can see on the screen, we are Premier League champions here on the FIFA Career Mode series. My name is Kiam and thank you for joining us for episode 18. So let's just take a look at the league table. You will see that we beat Spurs in the last game. We beat them in episode 17 and that secured us the Premier League title. There's only 3 games to go and we are 14 points clear at the top of the table. Nobody can catch us. We are the Premier League champions, and we're just going to go into the newsroom and we're going to just bask in the glory. Here we go. Premier League champions Manchester City. There's De Bruyne there with the trophy in the press conference. So Premier League done and dusted. We are champions. Nobody can take that away from us. We did it, but we still have work to do on this career mode. And it starts here on episode 18. And we're going to look at the calendar because we have a Premier League game against Burnley. And we have 2 huge games. One against Dortmund in the first leg. And the next one against Dortmund as well in the second leg. But in the middle of that, we've got Leicester as well. So on this episode, we're going to get Burnley. We're going to get the first leg against Dortmund in the semi-final of the Champions League. We're going to play Leicester. And then episode 19 will be the second leg of the semi-final. So exciting times. We've won the Premier League. Can we win the Champions League? That is the question. This game against Burnley, it's a pretty meaningless game. I mean, I'll tell you what, guys, what I'm going to do, and I don't usually do this, but I'm actually going to sim. I'm going to sim this game because the Premier League's over, so I'm just going to simulate it. That's going to generate a score for us. I don't usually do it, but what's the point in playing it? The Premier League's won. We're only interested in the Champions League game, so let's get straight to it. We're going to play the Champions League game. So we drew that game there 1-1 against Burnley. We're going to play the Champions League game. It's the first leg against Dortmund. And the first leg is away from home. So we need to be careful which team we pick for this. So let's just see if Kevin De Bruyne's available. I think he's still injured. So he's got a plaster there, so he's nearly available. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put him on the bench. We've got Sterling there. I think we'll probably just stick with that team. Mendy at left back, Laporte, Company, Walker, Fernandinho, Silva, Aguero, Sané and Sterling. So this is a huge game, guys. It's the first leg of the semi-final of the Champions League. Can we get a result away from home at Dortmund, back to the Etihad and turn them over? We did that to Barcelona in the quarter-final. We got a 1-1 draw away from home. We then took them back to the Etihad and beat them 2-0. So can we do the same against Dortmund? This is going to be a tricky tie. And remember, we are playing on ultimate difficulty, so it is going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, but we've got the Premier League in the bag so far. We want to win the Champions League too. So guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit that bell notification. And you will get all of the regular content on Man City Fan TV. So here we go. We're at Borussia Dortmund Stadium. It's the BVB Stadion in Dortmund. And this is a huge game. It's a semi-final of the Champions League. The players are coming out. We're in our third strip. There's the wall, as they call it, at Dortmund. Creates some atmosphere. It's a great stadium, actually, Dortmund. It's a huge stadium. I think it fits about 80,000. It's probably the highest capacity in terms of stadiums, or one of them, or it's the highest average attendance, I think, in Europe, Borussia Dortmund, or it used to be. And here we go. The Champions League music is sounding. The Dortmund players want to try and knock us out. We've got Jadon Sancho, remember, playing for Dortmund as well. So he will want to knock City out. He's playing against his old club. But the City boys We want to do the job. We want to get to that final. We've got a task ahead of us here to beat them. David Silva, if you watch the end of the last episode, he was fantastic against Spurs in that last Premier League match, and he led us to victory in that game, and we won the Premier League title. So that one's in the bag, and we're going for a double. We want to win the Champions League as well. So here we go. This is the first leg on episode 18 of this Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. And it's a big, big game to start the episode. Can we go ahead and get a result away at Dortmund? And we've got to just try and keep possession. Let's keep the crowd quiet, as they say, away from home. Keep hold of the ball, and that's a bit of a risky pass. But City, and that's a bad pass. That's a very bad pass, and that is a shocking pass. And Edison there, we tried to play it out for the back nice and calm. Something he can do in real life comfortably. But unfortunately, that is a shocking, shocking start to this episode, and that is not what we needed. Edison played it out from the back, straight to Witsel, who smashed it in the top corner. Absolutely thunderbolt into the top corner, and we go a goal behind in the semi-final after just 6 minutes. So that is not the start we wanted after all the hard work against Barcelona. We've let ourselves down a bit there, so we've got to try and get a goal now. We need the away goal. We can't be panicking. You know, it's early days. Let's not panic. We're still well in this tie. It's 6 minutes in, so lots of time to recover. There's still a second leg as well on top of this match, so loads of time to recover. We just need to get some composure back. That was a poor piece of play, lack of concentration. Pretty much sums City up though, doesn't it? That's probably what City would do. Let's be honest, if we got to this stage of the Champions League, that's something we would do, to let ourselves down. Just like when Sergio missed the penalty last year. We always seem to have some crazy little moment. And that time we shot ourselves in the foot, and we are a goal behind. So let's just try and get back into this game. So there's Fernandinho down to Sané. Here's David Silva. Plays it into Aguero. With a shot, Aguero, it's a great shot. Keeper saves it. David Silva. Oh, Leroy Sané. That's a good header. Oh, nearly. So nice bit of play there. Didn't quite lead to a goal. But Dortmund, though, they feel like they're quite a handful, actually. They're a tricky side. But as you can see, we can break them down. We've already had a couple of opportunities there. So that's pretty encouraging. We can get in behind them. Just need to try and keep hold of the ball, not give any silly passes away. Work our way back into this game. It's a semi-final of the Champions League, remember. And Dortmund's defence, though, there, I mean, that was a good line they just held. Got to watch the runner over the top. Kyle Walker's there. And some of the passing there, just Fernandinho was a little bit loose with that pass. Good tackle by Laporte. That's a good ball out, and Sterling could have made a run, then he didn't. He held off. And that's a good ball through. Can Raheem Sterling get on that? He can. Oh, and he wasn't quick enough. Raheem Sterling. I tried to pull the ball back to the man in the middle, and it just didn't react. For some reason, it didn't react. Maybe I should have been going for goal there, but Sterling had a golden opportunity to get us that away goal, and he couldn't take it. But we're starting to get into the game a little bit more now. Starting to dominate in the midfield. Here's Sergio. Here's David Silva. And that's not the best bit of play there by Silva. He was caught on the ball. And this is the danger, because they've got some pacey players up front. They've got Royce up there. Jadon Sancho's in the team as well. So when they're breaking, we've got to be careful. Here comes Kyle Walker. Great ball to Sterling, just cut out, but still got it. Bernardo Silva. Back to Sterling. Sané, Leroy Sané, there we go, he cut it inside. Leroy Sané, fantastic finish just before half time. That's the away goal for City in the Champions League semi-final. And even though we managed to make a horrendous mistake where Edison gifted a goal to the opposition, City have worked hard. We've found a way back into the game, and we've managed to get that away goal away at Borussia Dortmund. So that is a fantastic finish. Leroy Sané there, cut in on his right foot and powered it past the goalkeeper. What a finish that was. And remember, guys, the second leg, sorry, not the second leg, the second part of this semi-final is Liverpool versus Paris Saint-Germain. So potentially we could be looking at a Liverpool-Manchester City Champions League final. Now that is going to be a bit of a nerve-wracker if we can get to that final. Well, there we go, it's half-time in this semi-final in the Champions League. Leroy Sané with the goal managed to get us back on level terms after Dortmund took the lead. So not too bad at all. I'm happy with that, 1-1. Could have done without the early mistake. We didn't need that, but it's how you come back from it that matters. And the boys have managed to turn it around. So now we've just got to put in a professional performance in this second half. Here comes Leroy now on the wing. Oh, and Leroy Sané there gets him round the back. Good header. Nearly. And here's Dortmund on the break. So Dortmund have got a little bit of pace. I'm a little bit concerned when they break, I must admit. Something we probably have to watch out for as well in the second leg, because they're going to try and play us on the counter. Here's Aguero. Aguero with a shot. Oh, a nice little cut inside there by Aguero, and we know he's got the ability to just fire him in the top corner. It looked like it was going that way for a minute. That's a great ball in. There's Aguero. What a tackle. The defender there got across. I don't know if it was Hummel. Or was it Bernardo? No, it was actually Bernardo, not Aguero. And who's that? It was a great challenge by the Dortmund defender. Somehow got back. It looked like it was going to trouble the goalkeeper for a minute. Corner to City. Great header. Oh, it's off the bar. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Here's Company. Oh, and that's a bad pass by Company. And sloppy little moments like that. It left us exposed then. And Vinny should know better. That's a good ball. But there he is, the man at the back. Can he make up for it? Laporte steps in. And now Leroy could get away. He's in acres of space out here. Leroy's got the speed. Lays it into Aguero. Great ball in round the back. Great cross. Ooh, and Sterling was coming in at the far post. And you've got to say that since we got that equaliser, we've been on top, haven't we? I mean, well, to be honest, we've been on top since they scored, really. We're doing quite well. I mean, they've had the moments, but considering we're away from home, it's not a bad performance so far. Oh, Silva there. So it's little mistakes like that, little individual errors at the moment are what are costing us. They're giving the opposition some hope. Oh, and Walker there with a little bit of a mistake again. So we've just got a few little nerves flying around the team, but it is a semi-final of the Champions League. It's got to be taken into account. There's Aguero. And that's another stray pass there. I mean, he could have played that to Silva. And this is better. We're just keeping hold of the ball. 73 minutes on the clock. We've got the away goal, so we don't need to do anything too drastic. If we can nick a second away goal, I mean, that would be fantastic. That's a penalty, surely, referee. I mean, how is that not a penalty? Took him out in the box there. That was shocking. That was a blatant penalty. Manchester City yet again in the Champions League on the wrong end of a controversial decision, because that was a blatant penalty. Aguero turned his man and he was just flattened in the box. Certain penalty, and the referee just waved it away. Didn't even give a free kick. You know, it was on the edge. I thought he might blow for a free kick. He didn't even blow for anything. It was shocking. And that was a little bit of an iffy decision, I've got to say. City feel a bit aggrieved in the Champions League. We've seen that one before, haven't we? So here's Kyle Walker now bombing it down the right-hand side. And here's Aguero. Sterling could get in on this. So we're not getting the rub of the green with the deflections at the moment. Nice back heel by Sterling. It's a good ball in the middle. Oh, nearly. And Dortmund now, they are panicking. We've got Dortmund on the rack. We're the ones looking like we're going to get the second goal. City are definitely ending this game the stronger. And remember, we're going to have De Bruyne back as well for that second leg. We've got a free kick, so Aguero here as well could hit a nice free kick to sort of end this second leg with a victory. So if we can pop this one in. It's a nice free kick, and he's hit the post. Oh, hit the post. Looked like it was going in. So unlucky there, so unlucky. And we really have had the chances here. And Leroy Sané should have been coming in then. He would have got in on that. And let's not let a silly goal in, because we don't deserve to. We don't deserve to concede. We nearly did. We nearly did there. The ball over the top, nearly the sucker punch. But that'll do. That's a great result away from home. 1-1 in the semi-final of the Champions League, away from home at Dortmund. We can take them back to the Etihad with that away goal, and hopefully we can do the business at the Etihad. So that was a good start, a solid start to this episode, episode 18. Hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm happy with that. I've got to say, I thought it was going to be a really tricky game, but we managed to win the match. So we've got a Premier League. Shall I sim? I'm going to sim all of the Premier League games because we've won the Premier League. So I don't think you guys want me to sit here and play Premier League games when we've lifted the trophy. We don't need to. I probably should have rested some players. That's going to be something I regret. We've now got the second leg against Borussia Dortmund, so straight into the second leg. So you've got the first leg, guys. You've got the second leg straight off the bat. But I should have rested some players because I've got a feeling I'm going to have a tired squad here now. Oh yes, I've got a tired squad. Not a good idea. But the good thing is, De Bruyne is back. Sterling. We're going to start. I think we still need to start with most of the main guys. I mean, Rodri's there. Gabi Jesus. Riyad Mahrez could come in. Do I take Sterling out? I'll take Sterling out because he's not as fresh. Bernardo, Aguero can stay in. Laporte, Company's looking tired. So this isn't ideal, actually. I should have rested some players. I really made a bit of a boo-boo. It looks like we might have to play Mangala in a Champions League semi-final, guys. Not what I wanted to happen. But I don't think I've got a choice. I don't think I've got a choice. Let's just make sure we've got some cover on the bench. Okay, so that's the team for the Champions League semi-final. And it's a bit of an odd one. We've got Mendy, Mangala, Ake, Kyle Walker, Rodri Holding. We've got Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Riyad Mahrez on the right, Sergio Aguero up front, and Leroy Sané. So Kiam has made a bit of an error there by simming that match and not changing the team before I actually simmed it. I have left myself with a half-fit squad to play a Champions League semi-final second leg. So this could be where the fans turn on Kiam. He's made a bit of an error with selection, but you never know. We might be able to still get through. Hopefully, that's the aim. And this is it. It's the semi-final of the Champions League. This is for a place in the final of the Champions League, guys. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification. We really want to win. This is the players coming out of the tunnel. The Etihad in all its glory. Everyone's there. All the banners are out. Huge game. Liverpool won the first leg of their semi-final 2-1 against Paris. So potentially we could be looking at an all-English final. City against Liverpool. But we need to get past Dortmund. We've got the away goal. It was 1-1, of course, in the last match. Can we go ahead and get through this tie? Jadon Sancho's at the Etihad. He wants to try and prove a point. But the City boys know what they've got to do. So the job's there in front of us. We know what the task is. Win the game, get past Borussia Dortmund, and we're going to be in a Champions League final on this Man City Fan TV FIFA career mode. The Premier League's already in the bag. Let's see if we can do it.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
So Aguero's going to get us underway, and it's only a semi-fit Aguero because he was lacking a lot of energy, but we've got De Bruyne back fully fit. That's going to make a difference. Rodri's in the team, of course. Leroy caused them a lot of problems in the first leg. And straight away we're on the ball. Rodri with the shot. Oh, it's come in. Oh, it came right through to Mahrez there. The deflection landed right at Mahrez's feet. And Mangala with a great interception as well. Mangala won't let us down. I've got my faith in Mangala. He's a good lad. He's a good player on the pitch. I brought him in. And he won't let us down. But this, and what I've got to say, this passing that we've started with here is not good enough for a Champions League semi-final second leg. We really have to get a grip of this because we're going to get punished if we don't keep hold of the ball in a game like this. Here we go. So let's keep hold of the ball now, Blues. Let's get control of this game. Here we go. So we just need to try and control the tempo. It's a good ball there to De Bruyne. De Bruyne with the shot. Oh, it's a great shot by Kevin De Bruyne. Back in the team. He's been out with injury, but he's back in the team just in time for this Champions League second leg of the semi-final, and he fired a shot over the bar there. So 15 minutes gone. So far, so good. Remember, we don't need to score. If the game stayed 0-0, we'd go through on away goals, but we don't want to go through like that. We want to try and win the game at home if we can. But in all honesty, I will take anything to get through to the Champions League final. It doesn't matter how we get through, as long as we get through. He's into De Bruyne, to Rodri, Bernardo Silva on the ball. So we've got to do a bit of this. It's going to be a little bit of sort of keeping hold of the ball, keeping possession, making sure we've got runners to support. Bernardo, I've got to say, Dortmund though, I can feel that they are set up pretty solid at the moment. That's it. Oh, nearly a ball through to De Bruyne. It was a great late run. Sané. Oh, so unlucky there. It was a great run by De Bruyne. Nearly played through by Aguero. The Dortmund player just managed to put a toe out and stop that. Good head by Mangala. Here comes Leroy. Plays it to Mahrez. Mahrez wasn't really on his toes then. And the Dortmund lad intercepted. Good play by Kyle Walker. Into the feet of Aguero. That's a great ball. And this is a good ball here. It's Bernardo. It's Aguero. Fires a shot. Oh, and the keeper manages to just tip that around. Great bit of play by City there. Bernardo Silva connecting with Aguero, played it through the legs of the defender. It looked like it was a certain goal, but it was a fantastic save by the Dortmund keeper. And it stays at 0-0. Cross comes in. Goes Mendy. To Rodri. To De Bruyne. Here's Aguero. Fires the shot. Oh, a little bit of whip on it as well on the near post. And the keeper working hard here to keep Dortmund in this. A little bit like the Barcelona game on the last episode. The goalkeeper is the hero so far for them. We've got to try and get a goal. We want to try and take command of this game. We're having all the play at the moment, dominating as expected at the Etihad in the second leg of this semi-final. It's a great ball into Aguero's feet. Plays it to Rodri. Aguero. Oh, Aguero, little layoff there. Great little layoff on the edge of the box. Aguero should have had a little bit more composure. Kiam wasn't happy with that. A little bit of composure there from Aguero and it would have been 1-0. Here comes a cross. And that's a bit risky. Crossing them in like that can be risky because it just leaves them with men over at the back. Nathan Ake here has got to do his job. Great defending by Nathan Ake. Great turn by Rodri there. Cool as you like into the middle. Aguero. Aguero with a shot. Fires it again and the keeper just got in the way of that. And City here knocking on the door. Dortmund are holding on to what they've got. I mean, they're a goal down on the away goals, but they're still hanging in there. There's a cross, Mangala. Oh, I thought Mangala was going to be the hero for a minute. And that's half time, so 45 minutes on the clock. It's half time in this Champions League semi-final second leg. 0-0. So as it stands, City will be playing in the Champions League final. It's 0-0. Dortmund still in the game though, they're not out of it. It was only 1-1 in the first leg. We've got that away goal. But this tie is by no means over and we've got a lot of work to do. We've had most of the possession. But we need to concentrate. It's only going to take one opportunity for Dortmund and we could go out. So we either need to get a goal to give us a little bit of a cushion or just defend well. That's the bottom line. I'd rather get the goal, I've got to say, because we don't always defend the best. And we've been known to make a few mistakes at times. And Dortmund is starting on the front foot. Ooh, and that looked like it could have been an own goal for a minute. Was it Mangala or was it? Yeah, it looked like Mangala. See Mangala. Watch Mangala's head here. It was actually decent defending in the end, but I thought for a moment Mangala had scored an own goal in the Champions League semi-final. Remember, he's in because we didn't rest enough players. Good punch out there, and Dortmund really up the tempo now in this second half, but that's a bad pass from their defender. And Leroy's got the pace, we know he has. And Riyad Mahrez is supporting him down this right-hand side. It's a great ball. Great ball in. It could be a free header, and it is. And he's offside, I think. I think he's off. Oh, it was a great ball in. Sergio Aguero. And can you believe it? The linesman flag is up. Oh my days. It looked like that could be the... Look at it. Just at the right moment, the Dortmund player stepped up, left Aguero offside. It looked like that was the moment that could take us through to a Champions League final. But in true City style, the linesman flag prevents us from doing it. So we just got to keep our shape now. Keep our shape, nothing daft. Like this now, this is not good. We can't be leaving players with space like that. And there's a ball wide here now, if we can get it over. Mahrez could get it. Great ball in. Oh, and that's not the best pass there by Mahrez. Not the best of passes. Here comes Aguero, plays it into Bernardo. Benjamin Mendy. Well, this is the right thing to do, keep hold of the ball. Not the best of passes there by De Bruyne, but to be fair, Aguero didn't help him. He made a sort of diagonal run when he should have just stayed where he was. Here's Leroy Sané, plays it back to Bernardo. Bernardo could now get the ball in. It's a great ball to the near post. Oh, nearly. And De Bruyne could be in. De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne there, he was in. He was in. Kevin De Bruyne had the opportunity there to finish. Got round his man. Look at that. He actually had the position. He just blazed over the bar. So I've got to look at the bench now because we've got a lot of tired players. And I've got to say, Sergio, the man's a legend, but he needs a rest. Sergio's going to come off. I'm going to take Leroy off and bring Sterling on. And Bernardo's also pretty tired as well, but we'll keep him on for now. We'll keep one sub in the back pocket just in case. So 67 minutes on the clock. It's the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. And it's still all to play for. It's very tense indeed. Lots of nerves around the Etihad. The Premier League's already in the bag, but can we win the Champions League? That is the question. And that's good play there, good hold up play. Here comes Mahrez. Oh, Walker there, cut inside. I thought I had it. That's a good ball. We have Mahrez. Good ball in. Ah, nearly. And we're committing one or two men forward that we probably don't need to commit. And it's a good overlapping run here. This doesn't feel good. I've got to say, this one doesn't feel good. Great defending by Mangala. Mangala. Just when you need a man to step up in a Champions League semi-final, Mangala is the man. That's a good ball, nearly. Oh, should have got onto that, really. And we're not keeping hold of possession here that well. Dortmund are fighting. I mean, it's to be expected. They only need a goal. We're moving into the last 8 or 9 minutes of the match. They're making all sorts of changes. We really do need to keep hold of possession now. See this game through. Let's just keep hold of the ball. And that's not keeping hold of the ball. That is not keeping hold of the ball at all. That is not a great bit of play. Great header by, and it's a good shot. Oh my days, that was nerve-wracking. Good header, sloppy bit of play. We had possession in the ball. Oh, jeez, Dortmund there. You've got to say, I thought that was in. Look at that for an header. We left him unmarked. Kevin De Bruyne left his man. Looping header, and it went onto the roof of the net. We really did get away with a near-death experience, if you like. That would have been the end of it. And I don't know why we're playing these balls. We're getting a bit panicky now, playing quick balls, and we don't need to. We need to just keep hold of it. Oh, it's a good header. Just about. It held up in the air. We're in injury time. Can we see it through? Raheem Sterling on a run. Raheem Sterling now. No, defender gets it, and that's it. That is it. We're in the Champions League final. Whew, I don't know how we managed it, to be honest. It was a very tight game. We had a weakened team because we didn't rest players when we should have rested them. But we somehow managed to get through. It was 0-0 on the night. That away goal in Dortmund is what got us through. But there you go, guys. Manchester City are through to the Champions League final. You are going to see a Champions League final involving Manchester City on this career mode. And I wonder who we're going to play. I've got a feeling we will be playing against Liverpool. So let's check the fixtures and see who we're going to be playing in the final, because Liverpool were 2-1 up. I think that was away from home as well, so I'd imagine Liverpool will win the home game. Okay, so let's progress, and I'm going to I'll sim the game. I hope I don't get any injuries now. But let's just see who we've got in the Champions League final. It's not Brighton. It's Liverpool. Oh my days. So we are going to be playing Liverpool. We've got enough games between now and then to rest our players. So I will. I'm actually going to sim the last Premier League game of the season, guys. I've simmed the games for Premier League because the Premier League is over. We won it. It's all done and dusted. It's all about the Champions League. And it's a 1-1 draw just to end that Premier League season. So the Premier League's in the bag. It's all about the Champions League now. You're going to get the Champions League final on this episode. And it's going to be Liverpool against Manchester City in the Champions League final. Unbelievable. This is going to be one hell of a game. One hell of a game. And we're just simulating, going through the dates here. So we've got plenty of rest. You get a good couple of weeks rest, don't you, before the Champions League final. I think you've got to be really disciplined in between that time. And United have won an FA Cup, so you can tell it's a computer game. Press conference. So here's the press conference before the Champions League. We're going to praise the City boys. Now, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification. Kiam is going through the mill here. We're going through the ringer, trying to win this Premier League, Champions League double for you guys. The Premier League's in the bag. We've got to beat the Scousers to win the Champions League. So it's going to be a huge Champions League final. This would have been the Champions League final last year without VAR, let's be honest. This is the true Champions League final from last season. We've got a fully fit squad there. We don't need to do anything with it. We're going to go ahead and play this game. So the nerves are kicking in. The nerves are kicking in. We've got to win this one. We cannot lose to Liverpool in the Champions League final. We haven't gone all this way on a career mode here on Man City Fan TV to lose to Liverpool in the final. So let's hope we can do it. Remember, we are playing on the ultimate difficulty level. It's the hardest difficulty level you can possibly play on offline. So it's not easy. And there's the Liverpool boys getting ready for the game, and the City boys going through their paces. And I just had an awful thought, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. Yeah, I haven't. I've made a mistake. De Bruyne, because he was injured, I don't think he's in the team. Now that is not good. He's not in the team. I don't even think he's in the squad, which is not good. So schoolboy error from Kiam. But De Bruyne is not in the team. So I might live to regret that one. But David Silva's in. So I'm quite happy David Silva's in. I don't mind that. David Silva is some replacement for De Bruyne. I don't mind him coming in at all. But this is the big one, guys. It's the Champions League final. Liverpool versus Manchester City. There's Raheem. Straight onto that one. Raheem Sterling's in a lot of space. And if you remember, we've had some difficult games against Liverpool. I don't think we've actually beat Liverpool on this career mode. I think we've had 2 0-0s in the Premier League, and we lost in the FA Cup to them on penalties. So this could go anyway, this. Great play. Oh, edge of the box. Bernardo Silva with a shot. 13 minutes gone. It's City who have the first shot of the game. And it's Becker with the save. Alisson Becker. And it's going to be a corner to City. Cross comes in. There's Aguero on the front post. And again, Alisson manages to clear his lines. Here's Fernandinho. Oh, Fernandinho with a low shot. Nearly. So it's a real danger, that. It's a good option for us. You can lay the ball out. Fernandinho's always around. He's got a good shot on him. That time it wasn't very accurate. But we've started this game off better. City are on top in this Champions League final against Liverpool. Can we win it? And Sterling tracking back there. It'd mean a lot to Raheem Sterling. I mean, that was a foul on Sterling. Come on, referee. It's definitely Liverpool, this, in the Champions League final, you can tell. As the referee's giving them everything. It's a good tackle there by David Silva. And a sloppy pass there right in front of our own goal. And look, straight away the referee's giving them a free kick. So we get taken out, nothing for it. Liverpool get taken out. And the referees, well, it wasn't even a taken out, was it? It was just a little mild challenge, and they get the free kick for it. And here comes Mendy. Into David Silva. Bernardo. Oh, Bernardo there with the shot. And to be honest, that's where De Bruyne would have been firing that shot off. And I really am regretting not picking De Bruyne. But in saying that, we played most of the second part of the season without De Bruyne, so we can play without him. That's a good tackle. So 31 minutes on the clock. This game's flying by. But so far, just as in all the games we had against Liverpool in this career mode, it's very tight indeed. There's nothing to split the teams. We've probably been the better side. We've had most of the chances, but Liverpool a lot of possession, and Salah's in. Salah's in here around the back. Got to try and get the ball. Well done, Mendy. And that's a poor pass. Got to say that was a very poor pass. And Liverpool putting the pressure on here. Can feel it's a difficult game, this one. 39 minutes. Liverpool putting the pressure on in this Champions League final. We simply cannot lose to Liverpool, can we? Not in a Champions League semi-final. It just cannot happen. Kyle Walker now, he's got the pace here to try and get up the field. So good ball wide there. Can he get onto it? And Robertson does well to get a foot in. So we're coming up to half-time. It's 0-0 in this Champions League final. It really is on a knife edge. Oh, Fernandinho's nicked it. Nearly, just not the pace there to get away when he broke onto that one. Good tackle by David Silva. Back to Leroy Sané now. This is an interesting break just before half-time. Oh, and he dived in at me then. I mean, I thought that was going to be a foul. When he dived in, I sort of left it because I thought it was going to be a definite free kick. But he must have got a bit on the ball because we've got a corner. So let's try and hit a decent corner. And Becker again, Alisson Becker. Oh, and that's not the best pass, and I'm glad the whistle went because that was a terrible pass. Sadio Mane was away. So half-time in the Champions League final. And it's a real nervy game. Can we get past Liverpool to win that Champions League? I'm not so sure at the moment. It feels a tough match, this one. We're really going to have to pull something out of the bag here to get a result. Strong opposition. Liverpool with most of the possession. They're on top in this Champions League final. Can we turn it around in the second half? We've got to do something because at the moment we are second best in this final. And also, we know that if they get a chance, they're probably going to take it. So we've got to do the same. Oh, Sané there, he would have been in. He just needed to stay a little bit wider. I could have played him in, instead he came inside. That's a good bit of play. That's a good cross. And every time they seem to have a man there, Liverpool. This is into Bernardo. That's not the best of play. David Silva. Here comes Mendy. Into Aguero. Oh, Aguero, I thought I was going to cut back and get a shot off then. Just let it run out of play. So we started the second half, can't even speak. The nerves are kicking in. The second half, better than we did the first. But still, Liverpool, dangerous team. We need to keep on our guard. It's good play, Leroy Sané. Wijnaldum gets in on him. So dilly-dallying a bit there, Sané. He shouldn't have been doing that, really. Not in that position. And Salah running at Mendy. Walker, I mean 50p had there, Walker, he could have cleared that out. Instead he's given a corner away. There wasn't much need to actually give that corner away. And the cross comes in and it's a header. Oh, you've got to say, Wijnaldum there should have scored. He should have made it 1-0 Liverpool. I thought that was going in. And I thought that was going to be the first goal of the Champions League final. They really have got a lot of work here to try and get a goal. We've just got to keep our concentration. Try and keep hold of the ball a little bit better than we have been doing. Not like that. Bernardo kicked it out. So you've got to say at the moment Liverpool are looking favourites to take this one because they're putting the press on us. We're the ones with the sloppy passes, but they've just given the ball away there. And Raheem Sterling. But Van Dijk straight onto Sterling there. So Sterling looked like he was going to make a break. And Van Dijk just stepped in and took the ball off him. Robertson. That's a poor pass again inside. So some nervy play on the pitch here by the City boys. You can tell it's a Champions League final because none of the normal plays is happening in this game so far. And that's it. Ederson just needs to calm it down a little bit. Liverpool are pushing up on us, just as they do in real life. We've just got to keep our composure. The chance will come. We've just got to wait for it to come. It's a good ball. Leroy's in now down this side. Aguero. And it's just not good enough there from Aguero. Nice play there by Raheem Sterling though. Aguero with the shot. Oh, nearly. Fired the shot off there. Thought he was going to go towards the goal, but the defender managed to get back in. Great play by Aguero, tracking back. And this is a good ball in. Bernardo. Oh, again. I don't know how that hasn't gone through. And this is the danger now. This the counter-attack is the real danger. If we commit too many men forward, this could be it. And he could be through. Vinny Company. Oh my days. Oh my days. This could be a disastrous defeat in the Champions League final. I can't believe it. They've had one real attack. I mean, look at that. Company thought he was going to get it, made the tackle. And we could be losing to Liverpool in the Champions League final. We could be losing to them. They're absolute bogey team, aren't they? They're horrible to play in real life. Horrible on this. Aguero with a shot. And the keeper gets it. Can we get back in this Champions League? Company with a shot. Oh, Company! Oh, Company with one of his fantastic shots. David Silva. Oh, you just can't get a shot off. I don't know what it is. They're just like bionic men. I cannot get a shot off in this game. David Silva. Sané. Oh my days. I just can't believe what I'm witnessing. Oh my days. Are we actually going to lose a Champions League final to Liverpool? I believe we are. I am so sorry, Blues. I am sorry. We've lost the Champions League final. I'm not going to watch it being lifted. What a devastating end to the career mode. I can't believe it. I literally could have played all night though, I think, and not scored against that Liverpool defence. They've literally made them so difficult to play against on FIFA. Gutted about that. So Liverpool lift the Champions League. There he is, old Virgil van Dijk. So bit gutted, gotta say, wanted to win that one. But we end the season then, let's just check some of the stats. We end the season as Premier League champions. So here's the goal scoring charts. Aguero is the Golden Boot winner in the Premier League. We had Gabby Jesus there in 5th as well. And then when it comes to the assists, let's take a look at the assist chart. De Bruyne was the top of the assists, and we got Silva and Aguero in there as well. The Premier League table itself, we ended up on 89 points. Our nearest competitor was on 76 points, so a fantastic Premier League, absolutely dominated that. And then over in the Champions League, you've got to say, absolutely devastated. I mean, we did well, you know, we did well in the Champions League. We can't knock the fact that we did well. But if you look at the run, we came through the group, round of 16. Then we went into the quarterfinals against Barcelona, beat Dortmund over 2 legs in the semi, got to the final, and somehow Liverpool, jammy as you like, managed to have one chance in the dying few minutes of the game and beat us 1-0. So not the best ending to the career mode, guys, but it does mean that when we do a career mode on FIFA 20, we can try and do a little bit better. There's going to be a bit more time for me to practice and get used to the FIFA 20 controls and the settings, etc. So hopefully I can win it for you guys on FIFA 20. So we've got a Premier League win. We're happy with that. We are Premier League champions, but unfortunately our rivals Liverpool are the ones who take the Champions League final. So a big apology from Kiam to all of you guys who followed the career mode season throughout. I do thank you very much for tuning into all these episodes. I really appreciate you doing it. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification, and do join us for all of the FIFA 20 content, which will be coming very soon. Take care, everyone. All the best. Bye bye.